Hey guys, it's DJ here, and today I have to come out on something. I never planned on actually making this video, nor did I ever think I would, but seeing the recent events that has occurred, I feel like my opinion is more important than ever, and I need to discuss on why I'm leaving the Star Wars fandom. But first, I must start at the beginning, because my problems with Lucasfilm go way farther than the recent events that have just occurred. It first started when Disney bought Lucasfilms, and they decided to decanonize the extended universe. At first, I was kind of upset that they did this, but over time, I kind of just accepted it, because there was a lot of stupid stuff in the extended universe that I didn't really like. So I just didn't mind it, though I did kind of remorse on how the good stories that were in the extended universe decided to go with it. Then came the shutdown of LucasArts and all properties tied with it, and this was hard-hitting news since LucasArts was a studio that existed since the 80s and developed some of the best Star Wars games ever, in my opinion. So I really was not happy to hear that they got shut down by Disney. And then we get to the worst sin of them all, the sequel trilogy. I was excited for Episode 7, I really was. And when I watched it, I didn't think it was a bad film, I just thought there was some wasted potential right there, as it was just a remake of New Hope. But, oh well, I kept my optimism high, and I thought that Episode 8 would be a lot better. And then came the worst Star Wars movie out of all of them, the worst episode. The way they treated Luke, just so many problems with that movie. It's just crazy that movie could ever be manufactured. And then Episode 9 was coming out, and I didn't have any hopes for it. I knew it was going to suck. And I made a video on this channel where me and my friends went out and see it, and I was right. It did suck. It sucked hard. It was not a good film. But even through all that, I still hold on. I still had hope for the Star Wars franchise, with little hope that there was. And for a time being, it was actually getting better. 2019, Jedi Fallen Order came out. It was a good game. I really liked it. It had a really good story. I loved it. Mandalorian came out the same year. And while I wasn't too crazy over it, a lot of people did like it. And I didn't see anything wrong with it. And then Season 2, my bad. Season 2 came out. And I loved it. I loved Season 2. That ending was so good. And then I heard rumors stating that they're planning on making the sequels uncanon through the World Between Worlds. And I was excited for the future of Star Wars. I didn't want the sequels canon. I wanted them to be in a different continuity. And that they could actually restart and make good sequels. Make good stories with the characters that we loved. However, it wasn't meant to be. And this is where we get to today. As you have heard or don't know yet, as the recording of this video, yesterday, Gina Carano was fired from Lucasfilms due to posts on her Instagram story. The post in question that got her fired was this one right here. You can pause it and read it for yourself and give your own opinion on it. But short version of it is that she compared the bullying and harassment that she's been getting because of her political views to the same as the persecution of Jews during the Holocaust. Now, as for my own personal opinion on the post, I can't defend what she said because it was a little tasteless. It could have been written a lot better. But I will defend her right to say it, because that's freedom of speech. But how come Pedro Pascal, the dude who plays the Mandalorian, how come he only gets a slap on the wrist when he compared half of America to Nazis? He compared Trump supporters to literal Nazis. How come he gets no repercussions and he gets a slap on the wrist, while she gets full-blown fired for saying anything of that nature? I know why. It's because of the political spectrum. He's left and she's right, meaning that he can pretty much say whatever he wants, while she, if she puts out her political opinions, she is the one being called transphobic, anti-mask, anything like that, because she is an outspoken Republican. And then you have pathetic no-lives on Twitter celebrating her firing like it was a good thing. Like, to all those people who actually support her being fired and support trying to quote-unquote cancel her, look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself what you're doing with your life. Because you have literally no life. You need to start facing reality. And this is going to be a part of life right here. Not everyone is going to agree with you. Not everyone's going to have the same opinions as you. You're going to have to get over it. That's a part of life. And if you don't, then I don't know what you're going to do in this world. And going back to the sequels, most people would blame Rian Johnson for the disaster that the sequels were. And I do think he had a hand in it. But it was Kathleen Kennedy that assigned the directors to each movie. She was the one that was like, okay, just get random directors for every, for the 3-parters, and just, they can do whatever they want. No talking, no anything like that. She had no plan for the sequel trilogy. They just wanted to rush it out as fast as they could. And that's why it was so bad. It was Kathleen Kennedy's fault for it. I blame her because she was the head of management. And like Hopper from A Bug's Life, if you're in the lead, like if you're on the top of the food chain, everything is your fault. And so with that, I'm done. I am done with current Lucasfilms. Why give a company your money if they hate who you are, who they cannot stand you existing, how they don't want you to think your way, but rather think their way? And so with that, I am leaving the Star Wars franchise for now. However, if Kathleen Kennedy gets fired or steps down or retires or anything like that, like she pretty much is gone from Lucasfilms, I might reconsider joining back. But that's only if the conditions of Lucasfilm gets much, much better. And it doesn't seem like that for right now. So with that, it's done. Screw Lucasfilm. Screw Kathleen Kennedy. Screw cancel culture. And screw Disney. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did like it. Subscribe if you can help out the channel. If I said something that made you mad or you disagree with what I said, please put it in the comments below. I'm open for criticism regarding what I said. And with that, I hope everyone has a good day.